Welcome to the home of the DIY movement, where we build stuff and paint things.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Today is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, man. If you guys follow me or see me on Instagram, I had posted a little poll asking if anybody wanted to see a review of the Black Magic hydraulic kit that I installed on the Cadillac. And I got a pretty good response. I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it had to be at least 50 people that said, yeah, they want to hear it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and link the open box video and also the installs on this car. It first started when I was assembling the pumps. One of the check valves was cross-threaded right out the package. This little check valve right here, as you can see, it doesn't match. It's not that same finish. It was stripped right out the package. Luckily, I had one laying around that I was able to use and, you know, go ahead and get going. But yeah, that was the first sign of trouble, was a brand new check valve cross-threaded right out the box. Once we got the setup installed, now mind you, I've probably done at least 20 installs in my life. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. I'm by far not an expert, not a paid professional, but this is a super basic 48 volt, 4 switch, 4 dump, 2 ton, 1 ton lay and play. Right out the gate, whenever we were done, we went to lift the car. This back passenger corner was dropping down. Okay, brand new oil. We're using probably OW20 or something, synthetic oil that I had left over. I don't know if it's too thin, but right off the gate, as soon as we lift it up, you can hear this corner popping every few seconds, dropping down just a fraction of an inch at a time. Whereas, you know, give it half an hour and the car is going to be sitting crooked on rear passenger. Okay, so fast forward from that, we developed a leak on the driver's side front corner, external, dripping on the ground. I will say that the cylinders appear to be holding up good. Of course, the cups and the donuts appear to be holding up good. I'm running 2 ton pre-cut in the front, 6-inch raw cylinders in the rear. The problem was that the hose was over tightened. When I was putting this thing together, me and Bobby were working on this thing, putting the kit on, seemed like the hoses just never really got tight. Like you can easily round it off. It never got to a stopping point. So we just tightened them until I guess we thought they were tight. It never got to a stopping point. Well, apparently the driver's side corner was over tightened and it stripped or flared or cracked or spread the fitting of the hose. So I had to replace the hose. Replace the hose with the kit, or the hose that came with a high-low kit, and it used a bigger wrench. That doesn't matter, but that hose actually come to a stopping point. Once we replaced the hose, the problem was solved. I even thought it might have been the fitting, so I actually replaced the fitting before we replaced the hose. So I was dealing with this puddle of oil. Boom, 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 boom. Pretty much everywhere I park. Boom. There's one outside. I was like, man, so the hoses, I don't know, man. I don't know if the ends are made in China. I don't know if they make their own hoses or you know, they buy a reel and cut to length. Hoses are trash, man. That's the only one that leaks, but they're all the same. They don't get to a stopping point when you tighten it. So replace the hose. This side leak is fixed. Back to the leaky dump. So what I did was I took it out, took the cartridge out, cleaned it with brake cleaner, put it back in, thought maybe it had some trash in it or something. Now mind you, I only drive this thing on Fridays, sometimes Sunday, but I think the thing might have 300 miles on it since the time it's been lifted. So it sits locked up in the shop more than it does hitting the street. So I took the cartridge out, cleaned it out, put it back in. Problem still existed. I took the cartridge out, I swapped it with this cartridge. Problem still existed. I took it out again. I took the cartridge apart. I extended the spring. I stretched the spring a little bit. I put it back in, and the problem appears to be resolved, but I don't know yet. So while we got that part fixed, back to the front pump, that same front corner. So when we fixed the back pump, I left it locked up. It was like a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I come out here on Friday or Thursday. I'm like, damn, okay, it's been 4 days. The car's been locked up. It's got to be fixed. I come in here on Friday. Now the front corner's dropping down by itself internally. No oil on the ground this time. Same front corner, but now it has a internal seepage from the dump. And I know it's the dump because it doesn't do it when I close the check valves. I'm sorry, the slowdowns. I did upgrade the slowdowns. Those are Parker, what they call color bands. They're 1/4 inch. So man, hose is no good, dumps are no good, check valve was stripped out the box. The motors appear fine, the gears appear fine, the switches are good, the wiring is good, the cups and donuts are fine. But basically, the top half of the pump, I've had nothing but problems with in the 3 months that I've had it. Setup's still basically brand new. Like I say, it's got less than 300 miles on it, maybe 300 miles of driving on Fridays going out. But man, what a disappointment this setup has been. You know, I mean, it's the cheapest on the market. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but man, I wish they were Deltas. That way I could just buy Delta cartridges and swap them out, but they're not Deltas. They're whatever they make and sell. So you have to go through them, which I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to just change out all 4 dumps and upgrade the checks to some Stucci's or something, or some Parkers, and just do away with the whole top half of the pump and stick with the motors and the gears and the tanks. But you can see the difference in the hose. We replaced this hose. This is the high-low hose. You know, it's ugly. It doesn't match like the rest. But man, I bought the setup in August. It is now December, and that's my review. Is unfortunately buy with caution. You know, it took them a month to get it to me, and then here we have these problems. Unfortunately, I don't think I'd buy from them again. Strange, because I have the mini monsters in my 60, and I love them and they're great. But I don't know, man. These run-of-the-mill dumps are, you know, little $8 check valves. Just go ahead and upgrade from out the gate. Anyways, man, hope you guys enjoyed this little video, man. It's the update of the 2-pump, 4 battery, 4 dump, 2 accumulators in the rear setup. It's coil under, it's 10s in the back, it's 6s in the front. It's about as basic as you can get, man. And we're still having so many problems. So, guess I'll update you once I swap out all this crap. Y'all stay tuned for more work. Thanks for watching.